Hello, this is Paul from RankWyz, and today RankWyz Daily is on the topic of relevancy. Everyone knows that relevancy is an extremely important part of the of page optimization. It's also an important part of on-page optimization, but we're going to be talking about link building off-page optimization. So if you want to promote specific page for the keyword, you optimize this page for the keyword, and that will be increasing the relevancy of this page for the specific niche. The same with the link building. When you create a link pointing to this page, you want to put it in the context as relevant as possible to the page you wanted to the keyword that you wanted to rank for. It's like having a multiplier of the value of the link. If you place it to the, let's say, with the no context, there is one value. If you put it with the context of the absolutely relevant to the context of your page you want to promote, it will be different value. And if it will be extremely relevant, it will be the higher value, it will be different value. So the value of the link multiplied by the relevancy. Of course, Google doesn't give us a relevancy score, and it leaves it up to us to decide if the linked content is relevant or not. But you know that if you promote the pet, like dog training site, so and you place the link from the insurance site, that will be extremely irrelevant, and it might not likely benefit your site. And in some cases, if there are like overwhelming number of links from a relevant site, it might be even hurt your site ranking. So it's like you're doing the job, but you better not do, because the work you did will damage your site more than benefit. And specific in this video, we'll talk about relevancy stacking. So when you can utilize the extremely relevant content for multiple tier campaigns by multiplying the relevance, let's call it relevance multiplier, from the tier to tier going up to the page you want to promote. So let's say, just to simple diagram this, if there is a site you want to promote for multiple keywords in your niche, and you created a page that you want to target specific keyword, and I use the example in the Toronto area, let's say yoga classes for kids in Toronto. It's a long tail keyword. You most likely will be able to rank with not too much effort. And when you have lots of pages ranking for the long tail keywords in the niche, you will have the relevancy authority for the domain overall, and most likely will be ranking for the higher volume keywords. So this is all on-page optimization. So you created a page and you optimize it for young yoga classes for kids in Toronto. But now you want to build backlinks. And I used in this example PBN, but it's also true for any properties like you have. So like, let's say if you build a press release that you want to promote this page, so you optimize the press release like in the content that will be relevant for yoga classes for kids in Toronto. So let's say PBN, social profiles, gets post, or anything you post on the PBN on your tier 1 properties will be as relevant to the yoga classes for kids in Toronto as possible. So if I go to the RankWyz and check the content mill, so you know the content mill is a built-in content server, and it's designed to create extremely relevant content that will be consumed by different type of submissions in your account. Let's say if I'll go to a local promotion, like in different niche, Richmond Hill chiropractor, you can see that we have topics, intersection of topics for the chiropractor niche and the topic for the location. So when we intersect them together, we create relevant content for back pain chiropractor in Richmond Hill, Ontario. So if I go to preview, you'll see that every article created not on the topic on the mashup of different topics, but specifically on the selection of topics. That will be a massage therapy. Oh, there's broken image. It's been a while since I created this example. You can see that there is content on the massage. There's image that's supposed to be massage, and syndicated content, let's say acupuncture. Well, they're all, it's been a while. Here it is. Massage therapy in Richmond Hill, Ontario. So we have massage, we have massage content, we have Richmond Hill related video, Richmond Hill related news, and again massage content. You scroll down, you can see that topic is massage therapy and Richmond Hill, Ontario. So this is when you do one tier submission. So you have your page, you have your PBN, you decided to make one post on every PBN that will be linking to the yoga classes for kids in Toronto with the relevant content, and you use content bucket, the topic to create, to promote the specific page. But exactly with the same question, like let me just change it, like will you promote this page with the absolutely random links, the content? Of course you will not. You will try to make it as tailored as possible to the page you want to promote. But if you create multi-tier campaign, that's also true. So it's very common belief that you need to create very high quality content for the tier 1. And when I say high quality, it doesn't really mean manual. A lot of manual content, when you, especially if you order it for $5 at all the writer sites, are what I call manually spun content. It's just yet another yoga content that hashed, and even the fact that you read it smoothly doesn't really mean that it's extremely relevant, good content. The relevant content is just what Google believes that is relevant to the niche. And if you promote, let's say, local SEO, so you better have some local related content in the content, local related snippets of the content in the piece of content you want to post with. So when you create a multiple tier campaign, which is definitely will multiply the effect of any promotion, you can create a second tier. You can interlink. The better your network overall, the easier to interlink, to sculpture the authority flow within the network, with the to lock relevancy in the authority within your large network. Of course, the smaller the network, the higher risk of interlinking them. But you create second tier, and will you post it with the just random content? Many would say yeah, because it's really multiplies. If I have 50 sites here and the thousands and the third tier, so what can I do? But in exactly the same way, your PBN, the page that is linking to the money site page, will benefit from incoming backlinks with the content that is as relevant as possible to the yoga classes for kids in Toronto. And that's what we call relevancy stacking. So let's say if you build it up in multiple tiers, and the overall campaign will include multiple keywords. You create multiple pages, you can target those multiple pages, multiple keywords, but then you create a second tier submission. And can you target every specific link post you created on your site with the relevant content? And this is what we have implemented with the RankWyz. When you combine content bucket will with a multi-tier campaign. So when you post, when you create multi-tier campaign, and I'll just go to and create an example. So not only you post, if you specify if you use the same content bucket, or you can use different content buckets, but as long as the topic are the same, if they have similar topics. Let's say for some reason you want for the PBN to be more of the emphasize local type of keywords, and for tier 2 you want to emphasize more of the niche specific keywords, your yoga classes. So maybe you need to create two content buckets, and this one will have more of the video, more of the news related content for Toronto, and might be some of the syndicated content for yoga. And this will be primarily of the yoga classes for kids, no reference to Toronto news. So then you might create second bucket, but the same set of topics. When you use a submission and you specify the content bucket to use, system records what topic it used to create the content. So when you create a post on your PBN, somewhere down it saves the topic yoga classes for kids, and the second topic will be Toronto. When you create this second tier using the same bucket or different bucket with the same type set of topics, system will pass topics to the second tier. In this, if those topics are present in the content bucket it's set to use, it will use exactly the same set of content to build. In other words, the page for yoga classes for kids in Toronto will be promoted with the PBN yoga class kids for Toronto, and Web 2 tier will create a set of pages for yoga classes for kids in Toronto. And since you have content bucket have multiple keywords, or better say multiple topics, let's say meditation classes in Toronto. So the second page will be promoted with the set of posts on PBN, multiple meditation classes in Toronto, and Web tier will be promoted with meditation classes in Toronto. This is relevancy stacking. Exact same way. What's relevancy in the Google eyes? Is ranking, right? So you want to achieve relevancy for this page, authority for this page for the niche yoga classes for kids in Toronto. Competition is not very high. So in fact, it's low. Even the Toronto is large city. If you go for the yoga in Toronto, it will be competition will be high. But yoga classes for kids in Toronto will be relatively low. You can rank this page and using on-page silo to send the authority to the higher volume page, higher volume page that is the page that is targeted higher volume term or keyword. The same with your PBN. So you will promote this page if you post content for yoga classes for kids in Toronto on your PBN. If you order blog posts on the yoga classes for kids in Toronto, but when you do second tier, you better create it with the relevant content. So it will give boost to those pages. If you do relevancy stacking, so you would not be surprised to see your first tier pages ranking. Like they probably not be ranking high. That's an indication of Google authority. If you go to RankWyz and add those keywords to Rank Tracker, you will see that once you create those campaigns that are tailored for the long tail keywords, you will see that these properties are ranking, these properties are ranking, and this is combined authority, Google authority, not the Majestic or anyone else's authority, indication that those content is relevant. So combining this authority by linking it to the page you want to promote will send all the authority to the target page. So this is the local SEO project, and we have let's see, there's a and we have networks that are the private block network for the project and their Web 2 network. They see that in small size, it's more of the test project. But if I create a submission on PBN using one of the content bucket with the topics that are relevant to the site I want to promote, the same will be, and they create the second tier submission in Web 2. The PBN network has a submission, and sold submission created a long time ago. But if I go to configuration, you will see that every post made on the blog will be sent automatically for second tier backlinking, or let's say third tier, since it's PBN will be a second to the submission. And if it uses the same content bucket or the bucket with a similar set of topics, for every post that is created on the content massage tier, like in this case it will be Podlight installation Toronto, it will create second tier posts using the same set of topics. This is relevancy stacking. So once you have this, you can utilize this for anything you promote, even if it's outside, if it's not your PBN. When you create your press release for the specific topic you want to promote, let's say it's like if it's a homepage or the or the inner page where you put the content. Let's say you want to promote a new yoga class in Toronto you're launching. So when you create the PB, this will be your SEO properties, press releases. So when you scrape when you want to backlink them, you create a content bucket and use the set of topics to create the content extremely relevant to the press releases. So, but when you send them to a second tier, make sure you use the same content bucket or the similar topics content bucket, so that will create a tiered effect of extremely relevant content. So that's all for the content relevancy stacking. So I didn't go much into the exactly how to set up it in RankWyz. I just showed that we have it. So I don't want it to be kind of long, hour-long training, but shoot me an email, pavel@rankwyz.com, or join our webinars where we explain it more in details, and I will be happy to help you and answer your questions. Thank you for watching, thank you for your interest, and thank you for using RankWyz.